Welcome back to AdosTheGreat YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video, I'm going to be giving you my power rankings for the AFL season after round 23, I think, or is it 24? I believe, mate, it's been so long since last week, I can't believe, 23. Round 23, so yeah, I'm going to be giving you my power rankings. Obviously, I'm not ranking any team that has not made finals. Once a team gets eliminated, they go into this red column. So, yeah, let's have a look at who we've got left. We've got Geelong Cats, Sydney Swans, Collingwood Magpies, Freo Dockers, Richmond Tigers, Brisbane Lions, Western Bulldogs, and Melbourne Demons. All right. Oh, I probably should change this then, shouldn't I? Let's do one. Where's my bloody thing? 1 to 3. We'll go 4 to 6, and 7 and 8. There we go. All right. So, 8th spot for me is the Brisbane Lions. Now, the Brisbane Lions, I think they've been quite disappointing over the last few weeks. They didn't get a convincing win over St Kilda. They were pretty good against Carlton, but then they just put that horrible show on for their home fans at the Gabba against the Melbourne Demons. And I think going into finals, they're looking worse than most teams, personally. So Brisbane Lions get the 8th spot for me. Western Bulldogs get the 7th. So look, the Bulldogs are playing good football at the moment. They're looking dangerous in parts. I definitely think that the Bulldogs, I'd give the Bulldogs a better chance at beating Freo than I would the Lions beating Richmond. So that's basically my logic as to why the Bulldogs are 7th, the Lions are 8th. All right, in 6th spot, I've got the Fremantle Dockers. Now, Freo, I think, are going to be tough to beat in the finals, but just the form of some of these other teams are just too good to pass up on. And yeah, unfortunately, I think Freo are probably the worst of the remaining 5 at the moment. You can't really say Collingwood are worse than Fremantle. They've only won in close games, but at the same time, they're winning. So I think Collingwood are slightly better than Fremantle, and that's why they are ranked 5th for me. So I think Collingwood are a very good team going into finals. I think they've definitely shown they can take it to the top teams, but they've also showed that they struggle against bottom teams. At the end of the day, they still get the win, but their teams they should be beating quite comfortably. So I think while Collingwood, they can beat top teams. I just don't think they've shown us enough to warrant them being top 4 in power rankings, personally. All right, number 3. This one's going to be controversial, I know, especially because, how my tipping video looks tomorrow. But I'm actually putting the Melbourne Demons at 4. I know, shock horror, the Demons looked amazing last week against the Lions, but I just haven't been as convinced with them this year as I was last year. I think they might struggle in finals. Now, I do believe that they probably will get up over Sydney this week, mainly because it's at the MCG and they take a lot of confidence away from that big win over the Lions at the Gabba. But I don't see them moving past the preliminary finals. I honestly don't, and I think that it could be their time to drop out of finals in the 3rd round. I do think if they, are to meet Sydney if hypothetically they do meet Sydney in the grand final, I think Sydney will win that one, the second showing. But I do believe that the 3 teams that I've got left could potentially beat Melbourne. I honestly do. So yeah, in 3rd, Richmond Tigers. Tigers on their day can arguably beat anybody. So, I think you could have them ranked anywhere in 1 to 3, and I wouldn't argue, to be honest. Now, I know Richmond fans will hate me saying this, but I hate the Tigers, and I hope they get knocked out by the Brisbane Lions in the first round, but I don't see it happening. I think the Tigers will go deep into September football. But again, I still think there are two teams that are probably slightly better than them, and this will potentially be a grand final. Depending on how results go, obviously in week 1, because they could inevitably meet in the third round of the finals. But I do think these are the two best teams at the moment. Starting with the Swans, I've got the Swans in second and the Cats in first. I just think, I think Geelong, this is their year. If they're going to win a grand final, they've got to do it this year. I think they're primed to get it done. They won the minor premiership. They look amazing. So, the Swans look good too. They definitely deserve that top 4 spot. And I think, they can also take it with the best. And I think depending on how results go with the Melbourne-Sydney game, I think the Swans can win a premiership this year. So, yeah, that is my tips for the final, for the not ladder prediction. I'm lost today. For the AFL power rankings. So let me know what you guys think. Do you agree with my power rankings? Do you disagree? Look, if you wanted to put Richmond at 8th, I wouldn't hate on you because I cannot stand them. But if you guys want to know who I'm barracking for in the finals, I'm probably going to be going for the Lions to begin with. Obviously, they're probably not going to get too much further than the first or second round. Other than that, I'd probably barrack for Geelong. To be honest, I'd love to see the Catters get up and get a premiership. But that is going to wrap it up from me, though, guys. I will be back with my finals week or power rankings after finals week 1. So, that's my power rankings, guys. So we'll put these back down here. So we've got a fresh slate for finals week 1. And, thank you all so much for your support. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.